see the fall of humanity. When Adam and Eve eat of the forbidden fruit, three things happen. Firstly, they recognize that they're naked. Second, they engage in their own human effort to cover their nakedness. They make fig leaves to cover themselves. Thirdly, when they hear the voice of God, they go hide themselves. When we have committed something wrong, and when we are ashamed of our past or ashamed of our true self, we engage in activities to create identities to cover up our real self. We want to be successful at work. We want to be successful in our business. We want to be successful in our education, and there is nothing wrong with that. But so often we focus and we channel all our energy into creating this persona of successful businessman, generous giver, philanthropist, lover, husband, so we can create these personas and wear them as fig leaves to cover up really who we are. But there is always a fear on the inside that always says, I wonder if somebody will call me out as fraud. I wonder if somebody will someday see my true self. God comes into the garden and he calls to Adam and Eve. He calls them out of hiding, and what he does is he replaces the fig leaves that could never cover them with real lamb or animal skin, which becomes their wear to cover their nakedness, remove their shame, return their dignity. And today God calls out to us and says, forget about the fake self, this fake persona that you've created to cover up your shame. If you will come unto me, I will clothe you with garments of salvation. I love you enough that I gave my son on the cross. Until an animal is slain, the skin cannot be removed to cover nakedness. And the Christ, the Son, the Lamb of God, was slain on Calvary, that his righteousness may be imputed unto you. Your past becomes a testimony, and your present becomes glorious. Your shame is removed. Your guilt has been forgiven and removed and eradicated. Your dignity has been returned, and you can dwell with him in glory. Come, for he wants to clothe you.